Are the San Francisco 49ers about to make a pivotal decision about their starting quarterback? With a season filled with ups and downs, the future of a certain player hangs in the balance as speculation swirls around potential extensions. As we dive into the latest updates, remember, every move counts in the quest for glory. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay on top of all things 49ers. Brock Purdy's second season as the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers hasn't exactly gone as smoothly as fans had hoped. While he's shown in his rookie year, leading the team to a Super Bowl appearance, this season has seen a noticeable drop in performance. With 3,487 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, Purdy's numbers are not terrible, but they don't match the elevated expectations following last year's success. And to make matters worse, the 49ers were officially eliminated from playoff contention in Week 16. But here's the kicker. Despite these setbacks, it seems the 49ers remain steadfast in their commitment to Purdy. Diana Rossini from The Athletic reported that the front office is still all in on making him work in San Francisco. It's a statement that brings a mix of hope and uncertainty. I mean, look, we all know how quickly things can change in the NFL, right? Just a few bad games, and suddenly, discussions about replacements start swirling. Now, with Sam Darnold potentially hitting free agency after his impressive stint with the Vikings, some fans are wondering if Kyle Shanahan might consider a reunion. After all, Darnold has shown flashes of brilliance, and who knows what could happen if he were brought back into the fold. But here's where my mind is at. If the 49ers really believe in Purdy, then they need to invest in him and give him the tools to succeed. The reality is, Purdy is set to make just $1.1 million in base salary next season, the final year of his rookie contract. It seems almost certain that an extension is on the horizon, but as Purdy himself pointed out during the offseason, there are no guarantees. This is a risky game, and how the 49ers approach his contract talks heading into 2025 will speak volumes about their faith in him. But let's address the elephant in the room. Has Purdy regressed on his own, or have injuries to key players like Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey taken a significant toll on his performance? When you lose your playmakers, it's tough to find rhythm on offense. I mean, can we really fault him entirely for the struggles this season? It's a debate worth having, and I want to hear your thoughts. So, what do you think? Is sticking with Purdy the best decision for the 49ers? Personally, I find myself torn. On one hand, I see the potential. On the other, the doubts creep in with every missed opportunity. It's a precarious situation, and the team's future depends on how they handle it. As fans, we need to keep our eyes on how this plays out. The upcoming decisions regarding Purdy's contract and the potential moves in free agency could set the tone for the next few seasons. Are we talking about a bright future or more struggles ahead? And let's not forget, the 49ers have a talented roster that can compete at a high level. With the right leadership and a little luck on the injury front, they could bounce back quickly. But it all hinges on how they choose to navigate this pivotal moment with Purdy. It looks like we might have seen the last of Dre Greenlaw this season, after he suffered a calf strain during our recent loss to the Miami Dolphins. Coach Kyle Shanahan indicated that the team is likely to shut him down for the remainder of the year. This is tough news for both the team and the fans, as Greenlaw just made his season debut a week and a half ago. In Shanahan's words, his gut feeling is that Greenlaw will probably end up being sidelined. He hinted that while they're still assessing his health, the pain he's experiencing suggests that a shutdown could be imminent. It's heartbreaking, especially considering the tough road Greenlaw has had to navigate after recovering from that Achilles injury he sustained during the Super Bowl. To be so close to returning only to face another setback is a bitter pill to swallow. Shanahan also touched on how emotional this journey has been for Greenlaw. He's fought hard to get back on the field, and it's clear that he was incredibly excited to play again. However, when he expressed his pain during the game, it was evident that pushing through might not be the best choice for his long-term health. That's the tricky part about being a player. The passion to compete often overshadows the need to prioritize one's own well-being. It's a fine line that coaches have to walk, as Shanahan mentioned. He wants Greenlaw to be out there competing, but he also has to protect him from himself. It's a tough decision that may frustrate Greenlaw, but ultimately, it's about what's best for him and the team in the long run. You can sense the inner conflict, wanting to show he's back and ready to play, but also needing to be wise about his health. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel torn about this situation. On one hand, I want to see Dre back on the field, showcasing his skills and contributing to our playoff push. But on the other hand, I agree with Shanahan. Sometimes the best thing for a player is to take a step back and focus on recovery. It's a hard reality, but it's crucial for the future of both the player and the team. So what does this mean for the 49ers moving forward? The loss of Greenlaw is significant, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He brings energy and talent that this team needs, especially as we approach the critical stretch of the season. His absence could affect our defensive scheme, and we'll need other players to step up in his place. This is a pivotal moment for our defense, and it's where depth becomes so important. Now, I want to hear from you, Niners Nation. Do you think this was the right call for Shanahan and the coaching staff? I'm honestly torn on this one. Should they let Greenlaw push through the pain and play? Or is it better to prioritize his long-term health? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. The emotional stakes are high, and as fans, we feel the weight of these decisions. We care deeply about our players, and it's hard to watch them struggle with injuries. But we also know that the right choice now could set us up for greater success down the road. So, what do you think? Are you feeling optimistic despite this setback, or are you worried about how it might affect our chances this season? Remember, if you want to stay updated on all things 49ers, make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our essential updates. Let's keep the conversation going, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this situation.